In this demonstration, we're going to look at creating and running queries. So with a query, what we can do is we can query our SQL database that's associated with our System Center Config Manager site, and it can return back information relating to whatever query we put in place. So what we're going to do here is we're going to create our own custom query to identify all of the London systems that we have in place. So we've come into our System Center Config Manager console. We've come to the monitoring workspace, we've got the queries node, and within the queries node, the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to create a query. So the first thing it's going to ask us for is a name. And I'm going to call mine All Lon Systems. I'm not going to bother with any comments, I'm not going to import a query statement, but what I am going to do at this point here is for the object type, I'm going to leave it system resource, and we'll just edit our query statement. Just on the general page, we're going to specify the attributes to search for and how they will be displayed when the query is run. I'm not going to omit any duplicate roles, but what we will do is we'll create a new general query at this point. So we'll go for attribute, we'll click the select button, we'll go for a system resource, and in the case of the attribute, the first thing we want is Active Directory site name. We'll select OK again, then we'll do another new, again we'll go for system resource, click on the drop down, and this time we'll go for IP addresses, and we'll just add one more. So again we'll select new button, select for the attribute, we'll go for a system resource again, and this time we're just looking for last username. We'll then select OK, and then we'll select OK again. Now what we want to do here is we want to search for all London systems. So what we'll do is we'll come to our criteria button, we'll select new. What we'll do is we'll select our select button, and then what we want to do here for our attribute class is we just want to go for system resource. So we'll scroll this down to the S's, and all we're looking for is system resource, but as you can see there's quite a few different attribute classes we can put in place. And there's system resource, and then in the case of the attribute, what we'll do here is we're looking for name. And then we'll select OK, and we want to do the is equal to. So what we want to do here is we would just want to do some modifications with the operators and the values. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to change this to is like, and then what we'll do here is we'll just put in percent, 1%, and we'll select OK, select OK again, and then we'll select next. Select next, and then we'll select close. Now we'll create the query. We'll just go to the query, right click, and select run. And as we can see here, it's reported back IP addresses, last login name, and the Active Directory sites. And this is the information we asked for on the general page. And then it's only run against all London systems. So potentially what we would have done as well is we maybe would have added on the general page as well the actual computer name. So what we can do is we can verify all of this by looking at one of the log files that gets created as part of the System Center. So what we're looking for here is we're just looking for our software management services prov.log file. We'll just double click. That'll pull in the information. All we'll do here is we'll just go to tools, we'll just click on find, and we'll go for our %lon% and select find. So what we've got here is we've got our exec query async start, so we can see the query in place. Then we'll just hit the F3 key. So what we can see here is we've got our execute Windows query language. So we're selecting SMSR system, Active Directory site name, IP address, last logon name, where everything is like London. And then if we look at the next one down as well, we've also got execute SQL. So again, similar sort of select. We're selecting the information from various tables. So we'll just close this down. Close down Windows Explorer. Next thing we'll do here is we'll just create a status message query. So what we'll do is we'll just come into our system status and go for our status message queries. So what we'll do is we'll right click, create a status message query, and what we'll do at this point here is we're going to call this all LON system status messages. Now we've done that, we'll import a query statement. What we're looking for here is we're just looking for all status messages, and we're looking for one from a specific system, and select OK. And then all we'll do is we'll just edit the query statement, and what we want to do is on the criteria is we just want to modify the machine name is equal to prompted value, and what we want to do here is we want to make it so that it will be greater than or equal to, and then we'll select OK. We'll just select next again, and then we'll select close. And what we'll do is we'll just come to our all on system status messages. We'll show the messages. And what we'll do in the case of the machine name here is we'll just specify lon. And then what we'll do for the time is we'll just make that last hour. So there we go, 1 hour ago, and we'll select OK. And as you can see, we can see all of the systems or all the messages relating to all the machines with lon in their name. And that's the end of this demonstration. Thank you.